Hi, I'm Alan Adams, and I've been pastoring with the Free Methodist Church now for over 20 years. And I want to talk to my colleagues in Free Methodist ministry. I confess, when we first heard about the LIfePlan, you've heard about that, haven't you? We heard about the LIfePlan. We were told to engage our congregations in this new thing called the LIfePlan. I was turned off. Really, I was not just reluctant, I was resistant to it. It just seemed to me like some other project from head office, from the ministry, from up above there somewhere, telling us what to do, to put us through our paces. And as a result of my non-compliance, I have to confess that the church where I was serving at the time, which was Frankfurt Free Methodist Church here in Ontario, suffered as a result of that. Later, after I'd retired, taken a course in transition ministries, I was asked to come and be the interim pastor at Asbury Church in Perth, Ontario. And one of the conditions or requirements of that interimship was that I engage the church in the LIfePlan. Well, then I couldn't avoid it. I was faced with it. And we moved into it. And the trial went marvelously well. In fact, we were back visiting in Perth just a few weeks ago and find that there's moving forward, it's still going on and being very successful. They have a meal at 6 o'clock, and then they break up into different classes for all ages. It really was a very successful thing. But that came out of the LIfePlan. You see, they did the survey, they did the dream session, they did the prayer times, and the result was marvelous. One of the things that came out of the LIfePlan study was the need for more engagement with the community. You know, a church like a Free Methodist Church can sort of back itself into its little cubbyhole for a while and not be seen to be serving the community. So what I did was, as a result of what was learned through the LIfePlan, I went to the local county office, the roads office of Lanark County, and found out that our church could actually take on a section of one of the highways coming into the town, and they've done that. They connected with the county, they contracted with the county, and you've seen those signs where this highway is attended to by such and such a group. Well, Asbury Free Methodist Church name is up on one of those sections of the highway up there in Lanark County now. Wonderful, wonderful engagement with the community. How do we learn this? How do we learn about the need for a family night? Through the LIfePlan. Another thing that came out of that was we started a teaching session for seniors. Asbury Church is a wonderful seniors ministry, but what resulted was, from the LIfePlan, a need for seniors to have more Bible teaching. And so we started a hymn sing. Not a lot of hymn singing now in the regular services on Sunday in many churches. So we had a full-fledged hymn sing with a hymn book. People would choose their hymns and we would sing them enthusiastically together. And then we'd have a Bible study, a really solid Bible study. And then we had a lunch together. And it was wonderful. We had 25 to 30 people regularly every week on a Tuesday morning in attendance at that. Now, there's something else I have to confess. And that is, you need a solid, committed person to take on this project. And we had that in Perth. Rose Cowie, the administrative assistant at the church, she just bought into this hook, line, and sinker. And you get someone who buys into it, who understands it, who begins to see the value of it, and they take it on. And she's a competent person, and she knew how to get people working together. And we did all the things that had to be done. I went and visited with civic leaders. I talked and did inquiries and interviews with the local religious leaders, our co-pastors in the community. But the big thing was the prayer times, getting together to pray. And she led all the surveys and was able to tabulate them. And then we had that wonderful dream session. If you've never been at one of those after you've had times of prayer and preparation and surveys, you need to do that. But I'm encouraging you, find somebody, talk it over with your parishioners, find someone who really buys into this whole idea of doing a study of the church and can really get their teeth into it and enjoy doing something like this. And you'll see the results. It's worth it. It's worth it to see the change that can happen. And I saw the change. I saw people coming out of their shells. I saw the result of that. And now it's still going on. And it's wonderful to see that church blossoming as a result of having done the life plan and having followed through with it. So I'm saying to you, my fellow pastors in the Free Methodist Church, if you've been bucking the life plan, get on with it. Find someone that'll really enter into it with you and will work with you and will keep you on track, and you help that person stay on track. Have the two of you work with your board to really go forward with this, and I am sure that you will see the results. It's worth it to have a healthy church, to have a growing church, to have a church that's making an impact in the community. So I leave it with you. It's my best effort at this moment. Do something with it. The life plan is worthwhile. God bless you.